Yes, we're live. Hello, welcome back to the Croatian Eurovision Club. We are live today. My name is Emily. I'm
My
here
name is
with.
Lana.
And I'm Josip.
So we're here on the Zoom. We have watched. Have we all watched every rehearsal
Yeah,
for each of the semi-final two acts? Yeah. So I've got a list here. Going to go through them all in the running order and talk about whether we think they'll qualify, if we want them to qualify, if we think they deserve to qualify, which I feel like is a bit harsh. I feel like everybody deserves to qualify.
yes.
But yeah, I mean, so let's just get started with San Marino. Was able to see them in the arena this morning. Flo Rida was there, was able to see Flo Rida perform. It was a strange childhood dream. So let's start with Josip. San Marino, what do you think about it?
I think it's a sure qualifier. It's San Marino's song Adrenalina, or should I say Sen hit song from Adrenalina, is so much better from last year's entry. I love it very, very much, and I really see it qualifying because a lot of people will vote for it. I'm not sure though about the juries, but on the televote, I'm sure it will do great.
Definite qualifier. I'm 100% sure. I mean, let's be honest. If there wasn't Florida, I think that Zenit would qualify as well because Adrenalina is a bop. It's amazing, and Florida just increases the chances of Adrenalina, like to go higher in the final. Yeah, definitely qualifying, no doubt. It was so energetic right now at the dress rehearsal. So yeah,
exactly. I think the Euro fans already love it. I think the jury's really going to like it, and I think obviously the casual viewers are just going to be completely shocked by the fact that Flo Rida turns up. Like, if you watch my initial reaction, I couldn't quite believe what I was seeing, to be honest. But I think and in first position, like first place in the running order as well. I think it's a really good place to be. Like, I know at the beginning you kind of forget them, but the first one. Like, that's the first one, so you do remember that one. And obviously Lithuania qualified and they were first, so I don't think that's a disadvantage. I think definite qualifier. I don't think we need to doubt that at all. But next up in the dreaded second position, we've got Estonia, Uku Siviste.
yeah.
I'm just going to say it. I don't see it qualifying. However, I do see it coming very close, perhaps 11th or 12th place. I like Uku. I like his voice. However, not his singing, if that makes sense.
I like his voice, but not his singing. I like his voice, but I don't like when he uses it.
Yeah. It's a good song, but I think it's just missing something to draw attention. The performance, the whole staging is a bit, sorry, is a bit boring. So it's my opinion. You go then, Lana.
Sorry, I love it.
Lana, now's time to fight back.
Yeah, I love Estonia's entry this year. I'm glad that Uku is back with such an upgrade. If we compare it to the last years, this is more of a song that locals can really easily eat it up. Especially maybe dads or uncles. I don't know. It's just that kind of a song.
You're the winner of the
Yeah, why not? I mean, although the staging is the same as in Estilaul, I find it very interesting, but the fact that he's performing second is the worst. I mean, after Florida and Zenit, it's just not happening. So no, I would love to, but no.
I totally agree. I mean, I'm not sure it's an upgrade from last year. I really liked last year. I'm not sure this is even catchy. Like, I don't think it even gets stuck in my head, I thought it would at first, but it actually doesn't. Second place is just dreadful place to be, really, in the running order. Against especially after some, it's just not happening. It's just, if there's anything I can be sure about, even though apparently there's nothing I can be sure about. If there's anything I am sure about, is that unfortunately Estonia is not qualifying, and we've seen the storms way too many times. We don't need more storms. Calm down with the storms.
But this is a
All I have
different
to
kind
say
of
about
storm.
This
No,
is a
it's
better
a
storm.
storm, it's a
Yeah.
storm.
Oh.
Anyway, so next we have Czech Republic. Benny Cristo, yeah. Singing, oh my god, oh my
You're so
god.
beautiful. Yeah. I love his entry, his studio version, but I don't. I when I first saw the rehearsal, I was like, yikes, because I don't. I don't really see how much of an improvement it is, if it is at all. Um, however, he may qualify, but right now I just don't think it's happening.
Hannah?
Well, I think it's happening. We saw Benny on rehearsals, and we can tell that he was kind of saving himself, all the energy, and he has amazing stage presence and amazing interaction with camera, and everything will improve for tomorrow and even for tonight's jury show. So it's catchy. He's just charismatic at one point. So I love him so much.
I want to agree with you. However, I think his vocals, I'm not sure if he is holding back because there was really no improvement in today's dress rehearsal earlier. And I don't know, strangely enough, the bits where he went higher were good, but the rest just weren't. And I know he has this charisma, this personality, he's so much fun in his interviews and in his music video, it's just so much fun. But on the stage, literally, that doesn't transmit at all. He's just sort of like going around like, oh, chilling with my friends, I'm cool. And the choreography is legitimately awful. I could choreograph better than that, and I can't choreograph at all. It's like going to move my arm over here. It's so bad. So I don't know. I just don't think in this bloodbath that he's going to qualify. Otherwise, if the staging was better, I would have thought so, because I really like the song and it is catchy. But I just don't think so anymore. So next up is Green Screen Grease, which is hilarious to watch film because it is true green everywhere. So I mean, Josip, what do you think about Grease?
I love that they went for the green screen staging design. I think it's something unique for this year's contest, and I think it will be remembered when voting starts. Stefania is a great singer. She can deliver vocally as well as like perform. Um, her outfit is fabulous, and the dancers are amazing. But I don't like those like uh, half worn suits, those white jackets or pants or whatever wearing, because it just looks a bit weird to me. I do see it qualifying, possibly like in the top 3 for this semi.
Okay, I see Greece qualifying as well. Not one of my personal favorites, but I think she's going to do well, especially with those amazing and flawless vocals. She looks gorgeous. The staging is interesting. It will probably appeal to the locals, to the people who are seeing it for the first time as well. But yeah, those dancers are not. They could have wore something different. I don't know.
They
But
are
yeah,
unique.
I like it. I like
yeah,
it.
she will qualify.
I think they could have done so much more with the green screen staging. Like the bit where she's on a step and she leans back, and obviously, like, there's a green screen person like catching her, and you can't see them.
See the hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like they could have done so much. They could have made her like fly around. Like they could have been lifting her all fully green screened, and it would have looked so cool. Which would have been great for if Supergirl had been on this stage, because that was all about magic and flying and everything.
Yeah.
But that song grew on me massively since I first listened to it, and the staging is unique. Whether people like it or not, it's different, and it's definitely going to stand out. I mean, she looks gorgeous. If people don't remember anything, they're going to remember how fit she looks in that outfit. Like, oh my gosh! And her singing is completely flawless. It's just a definite qualifier for sure. Next up is Austria, Amen by Vincent Bueno. Yes.
Amen, Vincent, because he really surprised me with his rehearsal. He gave me like Sweden vibes when it comes to staging, because there was so much like emphasis on his emotions rather than the performance or the like choreography. For example, there is no choreography, but maybe his vocals. The highlight is on the emotions, and I think that in that aspect he delivers perfectly. He also can sing. I like this song, and I see it qualifying actually.
Yeah, me too. At first, I thought that Austria won't qualify before the rehearsals, but when we saw him doing it amazing, delivering emotion, and his vocals are on point. Every rehearsal, he was great, and it's so emotional, and all of the lights and the camera shots are actually pretty good, and I see the juries placing Austria again a lot of places higher than we actually expect. So
Yeah.
definite qualifier, shock.
I think it's going to do really well with juries. At first, I didn't think this would qualify. I do really like the song, and obviously, I really love Vincent. Like, he's just so cute. At first, I didn't think this would qualify, but now I think there are just multiple factors that are playing into that it will. I mean, if the commentators say anything about his backstory, I mean, that's definitely going to help with the emotions in the song, and then everything that he's been through with his daughter, and like that's just, that is going to get votes 100%. And also, I think with the failures of some other countries that I kind of expect to do better, such as Moldova and Czech Republic, I think a spot really has opened up, and he can definitely take it. So I'm not like 100% sure, but I think, yeah, I think he could qualify, and I hope he does. Okay, next is Rafał from Poland singing The Ride.
Oh my god, the first time I heard his song, I was like, wow, it's so catchy, it's so fun to listen to. Um, I know he's not the best when it comes to his live vocals, but I've seen his rehearsal, and I think he delivers better like dancing wise, because okay, maybe not him personally, but his dancers.
Dancers, yeah, of course.
Yeah. He has also an amazing stage presence. He's a performer, a born performer. I love his sunglasses, and however, however, I don't see Europe will like it as much as I do, so I don't see it qualifying.
Yeah, it's a very fun staging. It's a lot happening. And yeah, he's not vocally the best, but it's kind of a guilty pleasure. I mean, whenever I hear it, it just continues to be here in my head through the whole day. And I just, oh, baby, hold on, na, 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 na. You know, yeah, it can shock qualify, but I don't think that juries will let him to. So it's not qualifying.
I don't know, I'm kind of on the fence about this one. I don't really know. At first, I hated the song. I still think, like, why would you not bring Alicia back? Like, she had an amazing voice, and you've got Rafael, who I have not heard a consistent rehearsal from him. Like, there's been one rehearsal that I was like, okay, he can actually sing. And every other rehearsal, I'm like, why is he here? Like, honestly, it depends on how he performs to the juries and in the actual semi on his vocal abilities. Like, is he going to pull it off? Because I have seen him pull it off once, but every other time it's been like, okay, stop singing. And
you know what? The back vocalist is too loud.
Yeah, well, I think they've
bothers
done
me
that
a
on
lot.
purpose, to be honest. I think they've been like, make the good singer sing louder.
Cover up, like.
Yeah, but the staging is good. The light up gloves are good. The song is a feel good song. Like, you do just enjoy listening to it.
Yeah.
I think I don't see the young people voting for it. I see the young people going more for like Iceland and San Marino and the slightly more out there ones. But the older people, I would think, okay, Poland, but I think I'd see them more steering towards like Denmark and Austria more than Poland. So I am on the fence, but I think it could qualify because it is a feel-good song and staging is good. But if he botches the vocals, which I'm kind of expecting, to be fair, I don't.
He has a pyro.
Yeah, he does.
A lot of it.
I don't know. I'm really torn, but I'm gonna go with no because otherwise I'll be predicting more than 10, and that's not possible.
Yeah. Okay.
So next up is Moldova. Natalia Gordienko singing "Give Me Some Sugar."
Okay. When I first saw the music video for Sugar, I was like, "What the hell is this?" It's just so weird, so fascinating that somebody could come up with such a design for a music video. I really hope they would transfer that like thematic to this rehearsal. However, that's not the case with Moldova this year at all. We get neon lights again, where they are completely unnecessary. She's standing on some platform which doesn't fit in, doesn't make sense in the whole performance. Her vocals are a bit of a mess because she keeps trying to do that like breathing, like heavy breathing voice, and it just doesn't work. So I don't see it qualifying this year, unfortunately.
I actually agree with you once again. I don't think that she will qualify because that staging was not what we were expecting. She is struggling maybe in some moments, and that the last high note, I still can't figure out, is it her or the backing vocalist? When does she like? Is she doing the Bulgaria 2018 moment? It's a bit confusing, and the televote might actually love this, but I miss the happy staging, colorful staging, sweet staging.
The ice creams, yeah.
Yeah, this is just like every other pop song, and no.
I don't think there's anything memorable. There's nothing memorable about it because all of the, in my first reaction, I remember saying like, how are they going to do this on stage? Like, they can't eat a man's face, so they're going to have giant dancing ice cream cones. Even when I was criticizing it, I still thought it would be better staging than it is. Like, it's just such a letdown. Her vocals are not consistently strong.
Yeah.
Like you said, with the big note, somebody does the high register, somebody goes lower. I don't know which is the track and which is her. I do not know. And if it's her going lower, then that's disappointing, to be honest. Yeah, the background is completely pointless. Like, the dance routine, I appreciate the memes that it's given us. Natalia Gordienko dancing to every ESC song. Yes, I like it. But as for actual competition, in the semi-final, there's just so many more better songs. So I'm going for it now. Such a letdown. Next up, we have the biggest heartbreak of Eurovision 2021. Still can't even think about it. Oh my god, it's the saddest thing.
I'm gonna cry.
Oh my gosh, I could not watch that little video the whole way through.
The member of Gangnam Magnet.
I'm just heartbroken for them. But they are using a tape of their second rehearsals, which is honestly still absolutely amazing. So, what do we think about their qualification chances?
Despite the situation, I think they will qualify because they are possibly the catchiest song this year. They are very memorable. There are iconic costumes, the dance routine, the instruments. It's all a great package. And I think the audience will remember that and vote for them. So despite them not performing live, I see them doing really well and, of course, qualifying.
Yeah, I think they were qualifying before, even the last year and also this year. And I think they will have no problems with it because the rehearsal they are going to show for tomorrow and for tonight also for the juries is just as great. And there are no many wide shots, so you can tell actually, you can't tell if it's live or not, or it was. But in the end, they actually show the screen like they did for Montaigne. So that's the only difference. But they are qualifying. I'm so sad that they won't be there in person, but I love them.
I think they're at less of a disadvantage than Montaigne was, because obviously she had to film it in her own
Yeah.
studio where they didn't have the LED, whereas they've actually been able to film it here. So they've had all the pyro, they've had all the LEDs, they've got to use everything. So for the TV viewers at home, it's not going to be any different to what it would have been if they were here, which is good. I mean, it's sad that they're not here, but it's good. And I think from the Eurovision fans, everybody that's like been following this and knows that they can't perform, I think they're going to get a lot of votes from them as well, being like, oh, that's so sad. I mean, I probably will end up voting for them because I just want them to at least go to the final and maybe, you know, win the whole thing. I'd love to see that happen because that would just make me feel a little like, imagine that would be so cute. Anyway, but yeah, I think they're a sure qualifier. Even if it was a live on tape from the blooming like Icelandic TV studios, it would have still done.
Yeah.
It's a strong song. Their uniqueness is just, I mean, it's indescribable, really, and it's memorable, and people are going to love it. If they don't love it, they're still going to remember it, you know? So it's definitely going through. I have no doubt. Okay, next up is our girls, I guess the one we have to get behind now that Albina's not going through. Serbia, Hurricane, singing Look at
One, two, three, girls, come on. Okay. They absolutely nailed the choreography and the staging as well. They are slaying through Rotterdam. I see them qualifying definitely, and possibly very high scoring in televoting. So, good luck.
Yeah, definitely, no doubt. They are qualifying, they are doing amazing. They managed to dance and sing at the same time, which we know that is extremely hard. And they were really practicing a lot. The whole performance is really powerful. Like it is almost as much as power as Finland in the semi, you know. It's amazing. They are just bringing it at. Yeah, good luck, Serbia. Sretno.
It's so much fun and so much energy and so much power. What I didn't realize is that literally in the chorus, Sanja, is that how you say her name? Sanja? She's the only one singing.
Yeah,
like
the first chord.
I think that makes it even more impressive to me, to be honest, because like that sound, it's just her. Like, wow, incredible. I mean, they're just amazing. They're sexy, they're talented, they've got everything. The song's a bop. Even though I can't speak a word of it, I still sing along to it. I'm just like blum 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 loco loco. So yeah, I have absolutely no doubt. Then again, I have no doubt about a lot of things, and they go wrong. But I do think these girls are going to go through. They have to, because we can't lose Albina and Hurricane. Please, they have to. They're going through.
Yeah.
End up.
Definitely too much.
And this will also help them because following them is Georgia, Tornike, Kipiani, singing. You. Yeah.
I wanna be with
you.
You.
Okay,
This has just become a sing along, and I love it.
what do you think?
Okay, let me start off then. On the first listen, I really didn't like Georgia's song. I actually couldn't listen through the whole thing, so it was like the bottom three, I would say, before the rehearsals. The staging elevated the song a bit, but not as much as I would like it to do. So I still don't see it qualifying, and I feel that it will get left behind among all these unique performances from other countries.
Yeah, I mean, Georgia is in between Serbia and Albania. So much power from both of those countries, and Georgia is the song is just nice. I really enjoy it, but not that much so I could actually pick up a phone and vote for it. It looks beautiful, and Tornike has amazing voice. He's really great, and I actually, I liked it. I mean, he's in my bottom three, but I like it.
Yeah, no, literally exactly the
but
same.
he's not qualifying, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, he's in my last place or my bottom. I mean, I've not exactly decided my last place yet, but he's definitely a very strong contender. Bottom three, definitely. But yeah, I still like it. I mean, I like every song this year. And if there were two that I didn't like, it would have been Georgia and Portugal. But now I really bloody like them as well. So, but yeah, it's just not happening. It's just not qualifying. Song isn't good enough. Doesn't stand out. Staging didn't do much. It's just not happening. He didn't like make any appearances at pre-parties that I know of. He hasn't really sort of gathered that fan base either from the regular Euro fans. So it's just not happening. 100%. If there's anything I'm sure of, I don't. I keep saying that. I'm not going to claim to be sure on anything now because that clearly just goes wrong. But it's not qualifying.
Anything can happen, yeah.
IMO.
Yeah.
But I appreciate Georgia for bringing different kind of songs every year. They're creative and they are always at risk. And
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. And next we have Angela Peristeri, the queen from Albania, singing Karma.
When I first saw the performance on Festivale Kangas, I was like surprised because there were many other great songs that could have won, but I guess Karma works too. However, it all improved greatly with the revamp. It just brings her voice and the whole like vibe of the song a lot better. So even though really like her performance, I don't see it qualifying because I think the same situation as with Albina will happen. It will get left behind with all those other like unique performances, and Albania just doesn't have something to like remember it for. However, I would love it to qualify. I just don't see it happening.
Yeah, I also once again agree with you. The song actually grew on me by the time, and when I saw the rehearsal, I was like, wow, she's gorgeous. She is just having so much power in the vocals, and she's doing great. The song is good, not one of the best, but yeah, it can be a border non-qualifier, 11th place or 12th. I don't know.
I am worried for Angela, to be honest. I would have assumed it would qualify before the rehearsals. I mean, I did not like the first version, but I really liked the revamp. I think it's really strong. Her voice is just incredible. I mean, just blows the roof off of this place, I swear.
Yeah.
And she's gorgeous. Her legs, it's all I can look at. I'm sorry, I'm really just sexualizing every contestant today, aren't I? But I'm worried because there's no pyro. And I genuinely think that is going to make a massive difference. There is not a single ounce of fire, and there's just fake smoke. The blue doesn't quite look right. It doesn't. Pyro would just change everything. I'm sure of it, but there isn't any, and it's disappointing. And the stage is empty, especially during the bits where she's not singing because her voice isn't there to fill the stage, and it's just her, and she just sort of goes. And that's literally it. It's like empty, and I'm just worried. I hope it can squeeze through, but at the minute, I don't think it is, which is very sad.
It almost it actually gave me some Armenia 2016 vibes at first because she's alone and you have some nice shots and the effects on the screen, but the song is different and two different singers. I don't know, different year.
Okay, next
Not sure.
Love is on the side. Portugal, the Black Mamba.
Yeah.
I think this is just a song you could fall asleep to. Not to like sound rude or anything, but it's just the vibe that I get during the whole performance. But I do see it qualifying actually. The performance actually brings a lot more emphasis to it, and I think they will remember it for something like being retro, something like Salvador Sobral in 2017. So I think it will qualify actually.
I think so too. I didn't think that before because I was angry because they won and because the song is in English, but it actually works. We gotta admit that, because the staging, the beginning of the song when it's just black screen, black and white screen, it just looks amazing. And I love the story of the song, and I love that how it's translated onto the stage, and it's just yeah, it's emotional, and it's like, I don't know,
It's about
I
a
love it.
prostitute.
It really grew on me.
Mm.
Yeah, but she was like
Positive
struggling,
story.
and she still believes that love is on her side. She was we shouldn't be laughing at all, but yeah, it's qualifying, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
I definitely would have said no
It's beautiful.
100 times, but then Belgium qualified, and now I'm like, okay. I think I just really didn't think people were going to respond to Belgium, and then they really did, clearly. And I think it's going to do well with juries. I think, for some reason, I think it's going to qualify. I can just see it happening. So, I mean, and I don't even hate it anymore, and I really didn't like it. So that means something. I think the staging is nice. You can't deny his vocal talent. The different ranges he goes into is incredible. I just think it is. Unless, oh wait, no, it doesn't matter. I was going to say unless it gets like swallowed up by Finland coming after, but Finland isn't after, so
Oh no.
we've got Bulgaria before then. So I think I put it as a question mark. I think it's a fight for the 10th spot, but I'll go for yes. Yeah, Bulgaria is next. I'm not going to say anything about that. Josip, what do you think?
About Bulgaria.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. So when I first listened to Growing Up is Getting Old, I thought that it was like the worst song they could have picked from the selection. Yeah. There are many other great songs like Imaginary Friend or
Friend.
yeah, it was the best one for in my opinion. But I guess the staging really works with this one. They really nailed it. So I think it will qualify with ease. So yeah, it's a straight qualifier.
I think so too, that she's qualifying, although it's not one of my favorites. I like the song, it's nice, and actually I love the second part of the song the most. The staging is interesting. It's beautiful that it is not the pink and the blue and neon. It's just like all gold and orange, and it's just beautiful. Victoria is gorgeous. Her voice is amazing, and also the detail. The photo of her and her father is just so sweet. It is qualifying.
So I didn't actually listen to the selections, although I have since, but I don't remember any of them. So I guess that shows what I thought about them. When I first heard Growing Up is Getting Old, I literally cried the whole way through it, and it was a very strange video on the internet, really, to be honest. But that might just be a me thing. Like everybody has those things that just really hit them in the feels deeper than other things. And the concept of growing up and getting older is like my thing. Like I could weep about that for years. Just aging. Just don't want it to happen. Like sometimes I cry about the day that my kids are going to move out of my house. I am 20 years old. I don't even have a boyfriend yet, let alone a father of my children. So exactly, like aging is just my thing. I can't handle it. So this song is so emotional to me, and the staging is beautiful. Like the photo just adds that extra punch in the gut, but even just the iceberg in the water, it's so solitary and peaceful and just raw and vulnerable.
I thought it was a cliff and not the iceberg.
Yeah. Well, no, well, it's not.
I like it now better.
It's sort of floating, isn't it? Because there's no real. Anyway, that is not the point of this conversation.
Yeah.
And as well, the only one that I've seen has actually the lighting has gone into the audience. So you know how she has the beautiful starry night behind her? There's also like stars on the audience as well. And it just filled the whole arena. It felt so full and beautiful, and it was just gorgeous. Like, I thought I was used to it. I'd seen the rehearsals like through the online press center. I thought I was fine with it, but when I saw it in the arena today, oh my god, it's insane. But then again, the people in the arena are like a tiny percent of the people that are going to be voting. But it's a definite qualifier. End of. Winner's energy, to be honest. But then again, there's like 7 songs that give me winner's energy. So, but it's just
this year's crazy.
Yeah.
Everyone can win.
And then, in case you get tired by Portugal and Bulgaria, Finland happens.
Yeah. Join.
Join.
I thought it was going to be join, and then the other guy would have us, so it'd be like join us. Join just doesn't make sense.
Well, I really like Finland's entry this year. I think they've gone for the right representative in their national final, because the group, what's it called, Blind Channel, will do great in Rotterdam, and I see it as a sure qualifier. They will rock on their performance, and I can't wait, honestly.
I agree on that. Although I am not a huge fan of that kind of song, you know, that heavy metal or something, but I loved it.
Are you not the person that thinks Italy should win?
Yeah, because it's 2 different genres, okay? Italy is glam rock, and this
very
is more
similar.
No.
Very similar.
Yeah.
They've mentioned in their interview with Nikki Tutorials that their genre is violent pop. So,
I really didn't like it earlier, but when I saw the rehearsal, it was epic. And I mean, it is very similar. It's actually copy-paste from the national final, you know, UMK, but the energy is crazy. They're amazing. And also that growl at the end, like,
Yeah.
something like that.
Roar.
Roar.
Roar. That would be amazing. They should do that.
Yeah, qualifying. Definitely.
Why is that going to so much? Oh my gosh, stupid.
I love it. Definitely qualifying, yes. Much power. That's all I can say.
Yeah, energy in the arena. I mean, okay, let's see the amount of fire in the performance. It's like pyrotechnic everywhere. It's like, oh my gosh, I think they spent the entire country's budget just on the pyrotechnics. Like, they should lend some to Albania, to be honest. It's just show-stopping, to be honest. I don't know how else to explain it. The energy is insane. I think heavy metal fans will like it, but also people that don't like heavy metal, like, it's still got quite a melody. Like, if the whole song was like that last note, that would be like proper heavy metal, and that would be like, you really just have to be a fan to get into that, like a heavy metal fan. But I'm not really into heavy metal, but I really like the song. I think it's catchy and melody. So I think it's 100% definitely qualifying, in my opinion. Huh. I have not qualified enough people. That's good. I was just counting my ticks.
Oh.
Being like, wait, I've got some spare space here. Anyway, next up is, we've gone from, you know, crying time to screaming time, now to activism outside the government, feminism time. Latvia.
She is a composer, she is a performer, she is a queen, she's ready to nail the performance tomorrow, and I see it as a qualifier, actually. I love her energy, I love her stage presence. The charisma is just on point, and I love, of course, the iconic dance move. Yeah.
I love her so much. She is amazing. She's a real performer. The energy is out of this world. She's not saving any vocals on any rehearsal. She's giving her best, and I appreciate that. But I think that she is not qualifying. I don't know why. I just don't think that it can work because, someone has to go, unfortunately. We can't have 17 qualifiers.
Very good point. I don't know. I think maybe she can. Like you said, like she does not hold back the vocals at all. Her belting is just beyond. She's one of the best vocalists just from that belting. It's incredible. At first, I thought the stage performance just really lacked energy. But I have to say, seeing it today, she herself had a lot more energy. So, like, even just that bit was just more than it was the previous rehearsals I've seen. So I was quite impressed, actually. Obviously, it's going to have all the radical feminists vote. I think, yeah, maybe she could qualify. I put a question mark next to her because I've sort of got question marks by like Portugal, Albania, Latvia, Denmark, and maybe Poland. And I think it'll be like those 5 for 2 places. And she could be one of them, to be honest. I could see it happening. But I could also see it not. So I hope for her sake she does, because she's probably one of the most determined Eurovision contestants ever. The amount of times she's tried. So I hope for her sake she can get through to the final. I think that'd be awesome.
She deserves it.
Yeah. And then next up, we're going to Switzerland. I don't even know how to describe this, to be honest. So let's just have Josip tell us.
I fell in love with this song the first time I listened to it. It's just so amazing. I don't understand a word of French, but it's still connected to me on like a whole new level. And I sing it every day almost while I'm in the shower or in any other occasion. Yeah, I'm trying out my high notes. So
I would pay to see that.
Yeah, maybe next year. It's not a free party. We can arrange something. Yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
It's my current number 2 in the overall scoreboard. So I see it as a definite qualifier, even though the staging is, let's just say, unique.
And I appreciate that the staging is unique, and actually that will help him to qualify, because it's not the just him standing and or sitting with a piano as everyone else expected. They expected like the galaxy or universe theme, but this is very different, and I'm glad they took a risk, because John is amazing performer, and those close-ups of his face and his eyes are just, I don't know, he just touches my soul, and I just want to cry. Like, I don't understand the word, but yeah, qualifying. Oh my God, Emily. Let us enjoy.
This is one of the 2 non-English songs this year that I actually do understand most of, because French is the only language I can even try and speak. And yet it is in my bottom 5 of the whole contest. Cue the dislikes on this video.
Shots fired.
It's not catchy.
I'm out of here.
I'm not going to deny, right? He has an amazing voice. Like, I am so shocked when he opens his mouth every time, even though I know what it sounds like. But it's just boring. Like, it's not catchy. There is nothing catchy about it. I mean, I thought most of Arcade was boring, to be fair, in that one won. But even that had like "Loving You is a losing game," and that was like catchy. This, I don't even know what I'd sing. It's just not catchy. It doesn't stick in my head. Like, if I think, oh, what does it sound like? I remember, but like, I don't sing it ever, even though I can actually sing these words. It's just not exciting at all. Répondez-moi was my 3rd place. because it had
Oh,
it was like, oh, I love that. It was catchy. It stuck in my head. It's just, oh, I don't like it. The staging isn't unique. It is just weird. It doesn't match. It doesn't match the style of the song. I'm not a fan. It's going to qualify. I know it's going to qualify. I don't want it to. Obviously, I do. I want everyone to qualify. I love Jean. He is just the cutest bean ever. But I don't like the song or the staging. But it's going to qualify. I'm not, delusional. It's going to qualify. So it gets a tick on my list, but I would rather see others in the final. Let's just say that. But it's definitely not winning Eurovision. That one I call with.
no.
I have already told the team that I will pay everybody €5 or kuna or whatever. We live everywhere, okay? Teddy will get dollars. If
Yes.
Switzerland wins, everyone's getting a $5 because it is not happening. End of. And I really hope he isn't like sat behind me while I just said that. It's fine. Okay. And then finally, closing the show, closing all the semis, is Denmark.
That's all I know. But I love it so much. What do you think? What do you think, Josip?
Let me just check. Am I frozen to you again?
Yeah, but you're frozen with a really cheesy smile, so I'm okay with it. It's just frozen like.
Hold up. We have another blooper. Just a second.
This is amazing.
We're so
I love that we thought we were going to be done half an hour ago. I think we've actually done pretty well. There we go. Hey, you're back.
I
Much
guess.
better.
Yep. Okay.
Wait, just a second. I don't know why am I that yellow. It must be the sunset.
I don't think you're that yellow.
You're fine.
Still yellow. I don't know. Never mind. Okay, Denmark.
I'm just going to say it. It's a definite non-qualifier for me, and I hope for Europe because I guess it's like it has character, but I don't see people voting for it nor it appealing to the juries. So the only thing I like about the song is the lead singer's like stage presence because he's so happy, so cheerful. He's running on that Ahoy stage, and I love it for that, and nothing else. So it's a non-qualifier.
Yeah, I think at the same time they can qualify and they can't. But I would love them too because it is so much fun. At first I was like, no, what is that? I didn't listen to it at all. But when it just came on shuffle on my playlist, I was like, yeah. You know, that 80s sound is just amazing. And it's so much fun. I really enjoy watching them. Just like I enjoyed Serhat in 2019 with Say Na Na Na. It was just wow. You know, not the best quality song, but so much fun. My qualifier, but not happening.
So,
or maybe yes. Who knows?
Maybe. I mean, you say that Poland is your guilty pleasure. Denmark is my guilty pleasure. No, I'm not even guilty. I'm very proud that I'm obsessed with Denmark. I think even in my first reaction, because in my reaction videos, I watch it for the very first time. I don't even read the comments, which is sometimes really stupid of me. So I was there like thinking, yeah, I think this could win. I think people are going to really get behind this. And then I read the comments and everyone's like, what the hell is this? And I was like, okay, that was wrong. But I love it. I think it's it's last position in the running order, which can be helpful. And it's also, even if it doesn't qualify, it's just going to bring everybody's mood up. And it's just party out Eurovision. It's so much fun. I have never seen any act have as much fun on stage as that guy. And, well, I'm both of them, but, you know, mainly, I don't know the names. Oops. But they're just so much fun.
And I don't know.
And they're unique, and it's Oh my god, it's just so much fun, and the press audience loved it. We were cheering so hard, we were clapping along. I wanted
Yeah,
to qualify.
love that bit.
Yeah, it's in my question mark with the 5 countries for 2 places, but I think it's probably not going to qualify. But I hope it does. I really hope it should qualify. I just think probably
Second semi-final is a huge question mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. I think obviously if they were in the first semi, it would have been absolutely no. But here, maybe they have a chance to slip through, especially because again of like the failures of Moldova and maybe Czech Republic as well.
Yep.
I will be so happy for them because it's on Danish, and that's what I
Yeah.
like even more.
And that's a very new thing for them. Like Denmark haven't sent a Danish song in like, just as Portugal have never sent an English song,
Yeah.
Denmark haven't sent a Danish song in like 30
We're
years.
breaking records this year. I love it.
Yes,
Such a
Yeah.
good year.
it is a good year. Would have been better. If...
Okay.
So
Are we done?
we are done. So we're just going to go through and we'll list the qualifiers that we think are going to qualify, just in the list.
Yep.
And then
Yes.
yeah, done. Well, we won't because then I have to say like, please just go over that. But then we're done.
Okay, shall I read first then?
Always you first.
Okay. So my qualifiers for semifinal 2 are San Marino, Switzerland, Iceland, Greece, Serbia, Bulgaria, Latvia, Finland, Portugal, and Austria.
Oh, almost the same, but let's go. San Marino, Czech Republic, Greece, Austria, Iceland, Serbia, Portugal, Bulgaria, Finland, and Switzerland.
Again, kind of similar. Mine are San Marino, Greece, Austria, Iceland, Serbia, Bulgaria, Finland, Switzerland, and then for the last 2 are a fight between Albania, Portugal, Latvia, Denmark, and potentially Poland. But I think it's going to be Latvia and Portugal that take it. So
Interesting.
okay, there are our predictions for the semi-final 2. Come back, comment, tell us if we were right. Well, we'll know if we were right or wrong. Comment your predictions, your opinions. You know, we want to hear from you. We love interacting with you guys in the comments. So please do comment, like the video, helps us in the YouTube algorithm, and subscribe to this channel. We're like 50 subscribers away from 2,000. And if we get 2,000 while I'm here, I will buy something from here and send it out to one of you. That is the specifics I can give you because we are chaotic and unorganized here. And that's why you love us. So make sure you subscribe to not miss any new content. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and check out our website, Havatsky ESC Club. Okay, maybe just don't take that word for it. I'm not sure what our website address is. Because some things are like the Havatsky ESC Club, and then some of them are like the Havatsky Eurovision Club. So I don't know.
It's cool.
So I don't know what we are, but it's in the
know.
description. Check it out. All of our own social media is in the description as well. So thank you so much for watching. We'll see you if these 2 ever see you again, you'll see them. And you'll definitely see me again here. So thank you for watching.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Bye.